All right. I love this unit. The Dhole. It's big, scary. All right, I already talked about how much I love him. So, what does he do? Same thing as all Cosmic Terrors. 2 Doom, 2 Power. He costs 4, Combat 5, guys. Combat 5. I mean, he's like a great old one. He really is. He's big. You want to play with this unit. He's a Dhole. And what does he have? Planetary Destruction. It's a post-battle. If he is killed or eliminated in battle, earn 2 Elder Signs. In addition, your opponent earns 2 Doom or 2 Power. It's your choice. Remember, each Elder Sign has an average of 1.5 Doom points, so that's effectively 3 Doom points every time your Dhole dies, at the risk that you might have to give your enemy 2 Doom or 2 Power. Okay. Great Cthulhu. It's a perfect match. Why? Because a big strategy with Cthulhu is sacrificing Cthulhu. He only costs 4 to resummon and you get an Elder Sign every time. So this just falls right in line. This is like made for Cthulhu. This is his strategy. Pick on people, start fights. And if you win, you win. If you lose, you win. It's just great. With 5 extra combat dice from a Dhole, there's a good chance you're going to be causing some damage at the same time that you're getting more Elder Signs. So, yeah, it's a perfect fit. Also, you get to move them around with Submerge, which actually makes even more sense because it's a Dhole. At least when you pop out on land. All right. Crawling Chaos. A flying Dhole. You want a worm that flies, that's the size of a city, or a building at least. I say a building. Totally. 5 combat dice. You move them out. If you win, then you took a gate, you did whatever, you killed a great old one. You move him with Nyarlathotep to help secure your win. And if you win, then obviously you're picking on great old ones because that's what Nyarlathotep does with Harbinger. And you might have the power to resummon your Dhole. It's awesome. All right. Black Goat. Meh. Is the Dhole still awesome? Of course he's awesome. He's a Dhole. But he's mostly a defensive unit. The big problem with Black Goat is you don't have a lot of combat dice. So you have a lot of units and you have them all over the place, but you don't have a lot of combat dice. So I like the Dhole a lot, but I might struggle to summon him again because the whole thing is you're sacrificing cultists and then resummoning cultists. So you just don't have as much free power as you might, think you should have. I would grab the Dhole every time. I think every time. Yeah, I think the Dhole would be my pick. Maybe Yonko Yith, but the Dhole, I'd probably take him just because it's 2 Doom to get somebody who, if he dies, he's giving you 2 Elder Signs, so he pretty much pays for himself. Yeah. Honestly, everybody should get him because he pays for himself, which is almost unbalanced. Yellow Sign. No. I use Hester mostly to discourage. He's like a threat. With the Dhole, there's no easy way to bring him in, so I would say no. And Opener of the Way. Opener of the Way, it's a combat faction, 5 extra combat dice, it's good. You pick on a lot of fights. Yes, I'm going to say yes. There's not a great combo here, right? It's just not like a big thing, but you don't have a lot of sources of Elder Signs. So with a Dhole, you get that ability So, right, the nice thing about Elder Signs is not just doom points, but it's hidden doom points. Nobody knows if you have 2 doom points, 3 doom points, or 4 doom points hidden underneath that those 2 Elder Signs, let alone 6 doom points, right? So that's good for bluffing. However, once you summon it, you might not have a good ability to move them around, and that's a problem. Cho-Cho. I like it. Actually, I seriously do like the Dhole in this scenario, because you have, by the stock rules, not by my homebrew rules, you typically have 3 to 4 gates, and you lose 1 gate every turn, and you get 1 gate every turn, and you kind of like move your defenses around. This just gives you another powerful unit to discourage people from attacking you. On the other hand, if they do attack you, they do get 2 doom or 2 power, so it might encourage people to attack you. I don't know about the psychology there. All in all, I would say yes. It's another good defender unit. And it pays for itself. Windwalker. Windwalker moves around. You take your whole army for the cost of 1 power per movement space, and it gives you a sacrificial unit to die and give you Elder Signs. And your strategy as Windwalker is Elder Signs, so it is a huge win. Man, Windwalker might be unbalanced. I feel like they're a little too powerful. I don't know. Sleeper. I don't like it. Personally, I don't like it. But other than the fact that it is a good unit that helps you defend places, I don't know. It's just a little bit hard. I feel like they're power starved, so it's hard to have enough power to keep doing these things. But yeah, they're a little bit power starved. It's hard for them to have enough power to just bring other units around who don't pay for themselves in terms of power costs. I would hesitate. Again, only from the perspective that Dholes kind of pay for themselves. You pay 2 doom and you get a minimum of 2 doom back when it dies. It kind of works. But I just wouldn't use it much. I wouldn't be like roaming around fighting necessarily. And I don't know if I'd resummon it afterwards because I might not be able to afford to. But Dhole is still by far the strongest unit in all 3. It doesn't change things. It doesn't make things wacky. Quattro Das makes things a little bit weird. Dhole is just a high combat die monster that you don't mind if it dies, and that's cool. But it doesn't change the dynamics of the game too much. So that are the cosmic terrors, and each faction and how they should use them. I'm very curious, like what ultra mega combo strategies you guys have. I'd appreciate it if you post down below. And until next time. Bye, guys.